As you know, anyone in the real estate business, buying and selling is important, and our financial strength, the economy of a country, the stability of the world has a direct connections. Have you seen the movie The World I Left Behind? It makes you think. In this episode, you're going to watch some of our opinions of what's important about not the world we left behind, but the America that we're leaving behind. The country that we have today is not the country we had 30 years ago, and we need to wake up. And this movie is the perfect eye-opener of what could happen. There's that new movie, what's it called? The World I Left Behind, or something like that, with Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke. Those movies, that thing, maybe como a lot more questions than answer. There's got to be a sequel. There's got to be a number 2. I don't understand what a lot of the things that happen because it happened so fast. I didn't understand why the guy inside the house, George, the contractor, was so hostile when it just happened. Why was he so ready to civil war? He's semi-aware and makes Julia Roberts aware by saying, I run the money for this very wealthy individual, and he's very funny, and he made a comment about the Illuminati table, and then when he asked me to transfer the money, he didn't laugh, he was different, he says, you take care of yourself, and he says, I'm gonna be gone for a little while. Okay, so now there's another person semi-informed, but in a greater level of information because he took off. To where? Who knows? Shelter, location, put money away, whatever the case may be, he's more prepared than the others. And then obviously it's the clueless people. Smart but clueless, which is Julia Roberts and her husband, and they don't know what's going on. So they put the lady running, help me. She's really lost in translation. That's when you see all the characters are represented there, and all of us.
There's such a bigger message in this movie.
Yeah, all of us were someone there, who I want to be. And at the end, and then you see how the Teslas were crashing against each other. So that means an artificial intelligence, someone told something, anything electric, block this. Planes, bring them down. All that. Now, I'm messing up the movie for people. I'm sorry. But the big part of this is like, sometimes don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. But this is important to the economy. This is important to what could happen. What if it happens? What if what was the movie about?
Satellite? All satellites get blocked?
Yes, but it was like terrorist attack, cyber attack. It was a cyber attack. And now think about a cyber attack. Everything, our phones, our computers, everything, our cars, everything is connected to somehow a chip that has a Wi-Fi or communicates with something. Or at one point gets near something that will use it. And, that could be hacked. And if it's hacked, how do you hack so many things? It doesn't make any sense. You'll have to have too much main power, right? Let's think about too much main power. No, because everything runs through one satellite. All that happens here runs through satellites. What if it gets there and you control that one? When you control that one, you can control a lot of things. So financially, I'm always thinking, I hope none of this happens. You got to be careful. You got to make money, and try to always keep yourself and your family protected from what could happen. But I went to the deep end with this. I really do when it comes down to these movies. You guys weren't ready. You're too silent. What happened?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, shoot.
Now he doesn't have to. You just ruined the whole thing.
No, but it's worth it because it's not a movie that you want to remember like the Titanic. It's a movie that you want to watch and actually look at it like some kind of a warning / documentary.
It reminded me of the girl that plays Wonder Woman. She's in a new Mission Impossible style movie. And the whole movie, she's called Heart and Stone or something like that. And so she's trying to protect the world through this government agency that only, not even the CIA knows about. And terrorists are trying to get what they call the heart of the world, which is a digital chip that floats in a blimp somewhere.
Shit.
And it controls all the computer systems, elevators, computers, phones, and
Wow.
everything.
More warning.
It's kind of similar to that. And so, yeah, I mean,
I don't believe
crazy.
in running, panicking. Your day is your day. Your days are already set. One day you're going to end up. But
No, but I'm talking about the digital sensibility there is with all this information and everything's connected, and how it can be hacked and how it can be,
yeah,
infiltrated by someone else.
politics needs to be, even though that has a lot of noise and a lot of opinions and beliefs, it all ends up into our politicians are like the one that can only protect our home land, the only ones that can do something for us inside those borders. So if you look at it from a home standpoint, we might have conflicts with our children, our family members, wife, husband. We can have conflict. And we can have, maybe not everybody's as good or as smart or whatever the case may be. But when it comes down to making inside your home and family decisions, everybody has to be united to deal with the outside. And we're starting to not be united as a nation. And now you can call red states and blue states. You live in a red state, you live in a blue state. Your red state is like this, your blue state is like this. And it's not fun. I think the core, the sense of this country, like when I came to America, was that you will put gas and then you will go pay. And there was an honor code. When I went to Zurich, the family is trying to pay for this bus that is going to pick us up. Very nice, high-tech bus. And we're paying, and how much? You're minor, you're under this pays less, over this pays less. It was different prices. We got the ticket, we got in the bus. There was no one in it to give it to. So I'm like, who do I give the ticket to? And someone else says, no, we live by an honor code. It blew my mind. Honor code, what do you mean? You pay and nobody's going to check your ticket? No. What happened to that America? That was the one I met 32 years ago. The one that a neighbor of mine, and I didn't live in a wealthy neighborhood. I live in a decent middle class, more in the low end, but middle class apartment. And somebody saw me taking 2 buses to work and just said, my wife and I discussed this last night. We have an extra car. We just got a new car. We want you to have this one. Mercury 78, blue, with blue interior. To me, that was a Lamborghini. To me, that was the G-Wagon. I couldn't believe I had a free car. I didn't have the money to put the tag on the insurance. It was crazy. And what happened to that America? My first TV. And you will deliver newspaper, and you will drive, and you will see, I saw a TV, a big TV with a sign, take it. And I didn't know English. So I got home and I said, bro, I saw a TV, perfect. And it had a sign that said this, take it, take it. And he's like, bro, that means take it. What? Well, yeah, you can take it. No. I grabbed my car, I drove, I almost didn't fit in the trunk. I had to tie it up, and that was my first color TV here. When somebody didn't want to throw it away, and says, take it if you want to. What happened to that America? Is now all arguing about what Pelosi says and what Trump, nobody likes him because of his personality, and the other Sleepy Joe, because I'm telling you, it's worst president in my history. My knowledge of presidents doesn't get any worse than Sleepy Joe, because I can't even say Mean Joe, Thief Joe, Nothing Joe. It's Sleepy. And I went politics here. All right? If you don't like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. But it affects our financial situation when you are self-employed. Why don't we talk about how much you pay in health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance? Can we go on dental insurance? Can we just discuss how much insurance we pay those that have to generate our own income? We don't need a government to rule us. We don't need a government to give us. We need a government to protect and to have our back towards this world that is becoming small. And look at the movies telling us so. I'm done.